Hello and welcome to the Daily Mill for Wednesday the 17th of November 2021. Today's Millwall news, it won't be a day ending in Y without a new injury problem for Millwall. Injuries, we have them constantly, all the time, and we have another one today. So this is being reported from news@den.co.uk. New injury concern for Millwall as midfielder pulls up in training ahead of Middlesbrough game. Billy Mitchell was a doubt for Millwall's fixture against Middlesbrough at the Riverside Stadium on Saturday. Mitchell had started the Lions' last 4 games but picked up a groin injury in training on Monday. George Evans is back in training, while early this week Murray Wallace was doing strengthening work in the gym on a knee ligament but could join full preparations for the Borough game on Thursday. George Evans will be in contention, Lions boss Gary Rowett said. Billy Mitchell pulled out of training, so he'll be a late check to see whether he will be fit. He just felt his groin a little bit in training. He was pulled out as a precaution. Murray Wallace had an issue after the Derby game, but he's due to train Thursday again. Again, we'll have a few late checks to see where we are. Billy's probably the main one that is a doubt for us. Daniel Ballard didn't join up with Northern Ireland for their games against Lithuania and Italy last weekend. Rowett feels the break would have done the defender good. Ballard had already played 22 times for club and country before the third international break of the season. Dan obviously didn't go away with Ireland because of the head injury he had and the injection. A combination of both, Rowett said. It was probably a good time to see if we could help him out because he played a lot of football. It kind of coincided with him having a bigger breather over the international break, which was never really the plan. He had a nice little rest and hopefully that will serve him well moving forward in the season. He'll certainly be available. Nice. So Ballard coming back. Murray Wallace may come on the bench. Billy Mitchell, a doubt, may be good enough to get on the bench, but George Evans is back and Gary Rowett loves George Evans, so he'll probably use an excuse to get him back in the starting 11, even if it unbalances the team. But there you go, another day, another injury. So moving on now to this. So this is from news@den.co.uk. So Ben Thompson has been playing constantly and regularly for the under-23s and been lauded by me and others as quite a good thing that he's doing that. He doesn't have to do that, you know. He's not getting in matchday squads and he's doing it to keep up his fitness. Now people are looking at that situation now, well, because he's one of the ones who's out of favour. Ben Thompson, John Daddy Böðvarsson are two of the ones that were being rumoured to maybe possibly be leaving in the summer, and again maybe possibly leaving in January, or even if they don't leave in January, I think both of their contracts are up at the end of the season. So it's there is an exit from Millwall on the horizon, whether it be in January or in July. So that seems to be the possibility. So Ben Thompson doesn't need to play for the under-23s, but he's playing, which is it's a virtuous thing that he's doing there. And so other people looking at John Daddy Böðvarsson and saying, well, he's not playing for the under-23s. He did play one game and he played very, very well. He did play very, very well. That was the QPR game. I was there in that game. I think it was the first game back at the Den for the under-23s, and we won. I think it was it 4-3? I'm not too sure. I know we scored a few goals. Ben Thompson scored. John Daddy Böðvarsson scored. It was a very good performance by Millwall and a very good performance by John Daddy Böðvarsson and Ben Thompson. But since then, John Daddy Böðvarsson hasn't been playing. So people are looking at, well, why is that? And is he like refusing to play for the under-23s? He thinks it's beneath him? No. We've got a reason now. So this story came out today. So Millwall manager on White Hour favoured John Daddy Böðvarsson hasn't been playing for under-23s. Gary Rowett has explained the reason John Daddy Böðvarsson hasn't been playing for the under-23s in recent weeks. is that Kevin Nugent's side is well stocked with attackers. Ben Thompson has played a number of games for the professional development squad this season, as they've been short of midfielders. Böðvarsson and Thompson played together for the side in a 3-1 win over QPR in early October. Oh, that was it, 3-1. Okay, yeah, it's 3-1. Böðvarsson hasn't featured for Millwall in the league this season. He came on for 18 minutes in a 3-1 win over Cambridge United in the second round of the EFL Cup at the Den in August. Both players have wanted to play, and we've left it down to the under-23s what they need, Rowett told News at Den. They've got quite a lot of strikers in that group. They may be a little bit short of midfielders, hence the reason Tomo has helped them out, and it's helped Tomo out. To play John, with the likes of Nana Boateng, Seb Joz, Tyrese Briscoe, Abdul Malik, they are then not getting an opportunity to develop. That's the most important aspect for that group. So that's the only reason Jon hasn't been playing. He's trained really well with our group. So it's not that he's been refusing to play for the under-23s, or he just doesn't fancy it. It's like, because if he started playing for them, then these four youngsters wouldn't get an opportunity to play. If a couple of them got an injury, and then Böðvarsson could come in. But so that's the reason. He hasn't been refusing. He's perfect. He's apparently, according to Rowett, he's willing to play. He's asked to play, and then they make the first team players available to the under 23s, and it's up to the under 23 manager, Kevin Nugent. Are you gonna play this player in this game or not? So, and you get that with players coming back from injury as well. Rowett will tell him, can you give this guy 45 minutes to come back from injury and things like that, which he said he's going to do with Tyler Burry. So maybe the next game on Monday the 22nd will be too soon, so then you're looking at Tuesday the 30th of November for Tyler Burry to be playing in that game, which is so that'll happen, where you get the first team sending a player coming back from injury to the under 23s, and then they'll basically have to play them at some point. But yeah, so there's the reason. It's just because they already have enough strikers up front, so, and they want to play them to get them getting better at football. So there you go. So moving on now to this. So this is on Mondays I bring you the News at Den Loan Watch, which is the original and comprehensive loan watch that's being published by some Mill news site. This one is from millfc.co.uk. They've taken the loan watch situation and put their own little spin on it, and added like coming up next week, so you can see. So this one is for about what's happening this weekend. So because we're all the way up at Middlesbrough, that's a long way. I doubt many of you fans will be going up there for that one. So what can you do this weekend football wise? So Lions duo to lock horns this weekend. Alex Mitchell to face Isaac Olaofe. So two Millwall loanees will face one another this coming weekend, as Alex Mitchell's Leyton Orient welcome Isaac Olaofe's Sutton United to East London. And then they bring up all the they do a basic loan watch of what happened last weekend. Then you see at the bottom upcoming fixtures. So Alex Mitchell and Isaac Olaofe, Saturday the 20th of November, in 3 days time, at Leyton Orient. So there's that. Dan Moss is playing in London as well. Dagenham and Redbridge versus Yeovil Town. That'll probably be a bit cheaper than a Leyton Orient game, but that's 3 PM kickoff. Jaden Davis is in town as well. Bromley. He's actually playing for Kings Lynn, but they're at Bromley, so that's 20th of November. That's Saturday as well. Arthur Penny, Ebbsfleet United versus Welling, but that's the local league in it. All of those games in that is that Conference South, or is that the one below? I don't know. Ryan Sanford, Mason United versus Chippenham Town. Junior Tenzia, Dover Athletic versus Halifax Town. And Hayden Muller is playing for St Johnstone, or he may not, I don't know. He's playing for St Johnstone against Celtic in the Premier Sports Cup, which I think is a League Cup. I'm not too sure. And I imagine because that weird kickoff time, that this will be on television. And that is on Saturday 20th as well. And you can see the 5:15 kickoff. So, yes, that is on Premier Sports 1. And that is a semi-final. That is a Premier Sports Cup semi-final. I think that is the League Cup. I think that's the League Cup. So, Celtic versus St Johnstone League Cup. Scottish League Cup. 5:15 kickoff. Premier Sports 1. You can watch that if you're interested in that. So there you go. So looking ahead to the weekend, there are your games. Some tasty ones there. Yeah. So there you go. That is it. I would say. So you got Alex Mitchell playing Isaac Olaofe. Please, Alex, if you're watching, please don't kick the fucking shit out of Isaac Olaofe. I know it might be a weird thing to say, but you obviously want to win the game against for Leyton Orient. You're trying to win it, probably get promotion at least. Maybe you have a chance to win the league, but that's a short-term goal for you. Long-term goal would probably be to get into the Millwall side and become a first-team regular. Now, if you injure another Millwall player while he's out on loan, that won't put you in the good graces of the management at Millwall. So have a contest, a strong contest. Do your best to win the game, but don't kick the shit out of Isaac Olaofe or Tanto, please. Please. Yeah, but it will be interesting to see what happens there. Alex Mitchell plays on the right side of a 3, I think, so I think Isaac plays on the other side unless they're playing one up front, but we'll see. So there you go, that's it for today's video. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.